I just shoplifted, and I'm not proud of it. It was out of pure desperation and hunger. I'm 23, about to turn 24 in 2 weeks. For the past 3 months, I've been struggling without a job. Believe me, I've been actively searching for work over the past 2 months, but it's been tough. The job market has changed. It's much harder now. I'm experiencing this firsthand, and it's my first time facing such challenges. Right now, I live with my mom and sister. My mom's amazing. She's always willing to lend a hand. But it's getting to the point where I feel guilty asking her and sometimes my sister for money. I know they're happy to help, but I miss being financially independent. Honestly, I'm exhausted from being in this situation. Today was one of those days where I woke up to an almost empty fridge. We didn't have much to eat at home, and my stomach was growling. I decided to head downtown, partly to clear my head and partly because, well, what else do you do when you're unemployed? You wander, right? The boredom and restlessness were getting to me, and I needed a change of scenery. As I walked downtown, my hunger pangs grew stronger. Yesterday had been a struggle too. I'd barely scraped together a meal. Desperate for a solution, I checked my bank account, hoping for a miracle. But my heart sank when I saw the paltry $1.32 staring back at me. It was just enough to buy a Hershey's chocolate bar at the dollar store. I entered the store, and my eyes landed on the colorful rows of chocolates. For a moment, I forgot about my troubles. But as I gazed at the options, my desire for more than just that single Hershey's bar gnawed at me. I wanted to satisfy my hunger, to taste a fleeting sense of normalcy. In a moment of weakness, I made a split-second decision. I slipped 2 additional chocolate bars into my pocket, knowing I couldn't afford them. The guilt hit me instantly. As I walked out of the store, the weight of my actions settled in. I felt a pang of shame and regret. I'd shoplifted before, but that was years ago, when I was just a rebellious kid 12 or 13. Back then, it was a thrill, a silly dare. But now, it felt different. This time, I felt like a coward, taking something I couldn't afford because I was too desperate to face the alternative. The thought gnawed at me I'd let myself down. I compromised my own values. It's not something that'll keep me up at night, but the guilt lingered, nagging me throughout the day. I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd hit rock bottom. But amidst this mess, there's a glimmer of hope. Recently, I've landed a few job interviews, and I'm cautiously optimistic. This week's interviews went well,